Good afternoon, peeps. It's the drunken one.
All right, boys. Today, I think I'm gonna prune that tree. I'm thinking maybe a couple more beers and get my nerve up a bit. Got a big tall ladder, and I got a sawzall with a pretty aggressive blade. I'm not gonna show you the procedure, just in case I fall out this sucker. But I'll give you a look at what we're working with here, and this actually will help document what it looked like before. I think I'm gonna try to climb up there and this sounds like it's gonna go so wrong, eh? Anyway, let me get back around here. We'll get a little more look at it. That's slowing my sun down coming through here quite a bit. Ow, sorry boys, right in the eyeball, sorry. It's slowing the sun down coming through here quite a bit, and so we're I know I said in the last video the sun will come back around the other side of this tree, but I want to get some more light in here earlier, and well, it needs to be taken care of some because my power line comes right through here. Being the electrician, I know that there's no, as long as that wire isn't scathed at all or nicked or however you want to put it, that it's not conductive and it shouldn't hurt you. So there's my transformer. Now see, I am not messing with that. I'm calling the power company to come out and adjust that. So the bottom wire is safe as can be. That's just safe as touching the ground. But a little closer. Oh, I can't. I'm on this side, right? Okay. A little closer, right up in there. That's the hot wire. That's the super duper hot wire. And if you've ever had an electric fence, then you know that the weeds burn off of that thing whenever they touch it. So I'm not gonna bother with that. I'll let the power company know that this is getting covered. My goal today is to, you see the power wire coming through there. My goal today is to try to, and I've done it before, is to try to trim out some of these branches out of there. Thus I've got a long ladder, and hopefully I don't make it look ugly when it's all said and done, but I'm gonna try to trim that thing down at least some. I'm not getting way up there, but at least some of it, and see if I can't at least get rid of some of these low ones there. Hopefully my camera is working and looks okay. And I don't want to break anything down below it because I have my propane tank right there. Of course, it's pretty resilient, but anyway. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have a couple of beers and climb on up there. I need to do it now before the plants get tall, and I really like I break the plants because of this crap falling down. So I'm gonna grab my portable sawzall and get up there a little bit. Yes sir, that's what I'm gonna do. So if I don't see you again, or I'm making my next video from the emergency room, you'll know what happened. Alright boys, wish me luck. Alright gents, about a half hour and 4 beers later, got her trimmed up pretty good. I made a hell of a mess out here. Alright, that ought to keep me busy for the afternoon. Yeah, there's some of them that they didn't want to come down so good. Hopefully I didn't break any of my plants. The one I'm most concerned about is the hops that are somewhere in the back of that pile. Alright, so it's a done deal. It's just a matter of cleaning things up and trying not to tear up anything. Alright, it looks kind of skinny down now, doesn't it? I'll step back and I'll get another picture after the ladder's gone and the branches and stuff are gone. I sure needed that. There was a bunch of stuff that hit the power lines and I was kind of concerned about that, but they took it like a trooper. Alright, yeah. Well, it looks like the whole damn thing is kind of leaning. So I left the stuff on this side, that side, to kind of counterbalance a little bit. I'd like to see that one right there go away. that little stub can go away, but I left that stub there to where I can get a ladder up there later if I need to. You see, it's pretty darn safe the way I did it. I got up there and I strapped it off with a ratchet strap, so I left some nubs for me to play on. Anyway, yeah, I chopped it like, I don't know if y'all can see up there so much. I chopped it like up there too, as best I could get to it, without being too crazy. This is my climbing gear. This is, I'm sure y'all have, very close. I'm sure y'all have these things up north too, or wherever you live. This is what all the electrician's trucks use. Of course, they don't carry beer. A little bit of climbing belt and stuff, you get the idea. All right, gents. I'm gonna let y'all go because I have a lot of cleanup to do. I'm gonna put it over there on that pile, or beside that pile over there of the old sweet gum stuffs. And then if there's still time left today, I might try to prune up the old pear tree. But that's gonna get a lot more light in here. I'd really like to see some of this other stuff go. Maybe when the power guys come by, they can chop some of that out because they'll be in a bucket truck and they can get over that power line in front of between us and the tree. But yeah, they need to come out and whittle this thing back a little bit. Oh, what you gonna do, you know? What you gonna do? Anyway, all right, so there we are. Yeah, I like the tree, but yeah, it just creates a whole lot of shade over here on top of the garden. So, okay, that's it. Tell my kids home. All right, adios. Okay, boys, here's what we ended up with. Yeah, a little later. Trimmed it all out, like I showed you before. That way it's a little different. You can see it split right there in the middle of the screen. Ended up with two big ass piles. This one here, pretty big ass pile. Pardon my French. Wait, that's not French, that's English. Yeah, big old pile. What a big old pile. All right, so the next, I changed my mind on the pear tree. I'll let it live a little longer. I'm just gonna hit the smaller, lower stuff to this guy, and see what I can do to that. Just probably off a ladder or whatever. It's so very dense, and see that's shading. That's shading my asparagus, and you know I can deal with that right away, get it taken care of. Cause my asparagus are yonder way, and you can see it shading it pretty good. So I'm at least gonna hit the lower branches, whatever I can reach, where I'm going to try to trim out a bunch of this crap without getting too high up, because I don't want to get close to those power wires. Remember, this is the one right below the transformer. The lower wire is the ground wire, and the upper wire is the hot wire, and I don't want to play around with anything toward that hot wire. I don't know what the voltage is. It's like 3,500 volts or whatever. It is much too much. And these little pine tree guys, they can go away because we don't need pine trees directly into the power lines either. So I am going to make my effort on this one at least and just butch out most of these little things because I'm in the mood to do this. And I'll start with a ladder and just kind of work my way from there. Just chop that crap out of there. It just doesn't need to be here. I don't know what kind of tree that is. I want to say it's some kind of, well, let me know in the comments if you know any better. I'll show you the leaves. Look like yay. They're all over in Texas. The bark looks like this. Maybe one without so much sunlight. It's that. It's some kind of oak, I think. And I pushed it back a couple of times. You can see there's a scab right there. I pushed it back a couple of times. It's some kind of oak, I think. I don't know. Anyway, let me know what you know, guys, because I'm not the tree expert. Maybe this shows you something up in there. Oh, it's got some cool, I mean, it's a cool looking tree and all, but it's just directly into the power lines, and so it's not a good thing. But I'm just, I'm concerned. I might have to call the power company out to like look at that and do something with that, because it doesn't look safe on an electrical standpoint. See, our power comes from over there. Okay, I can see what you're saying. And then travels down the fence line up to mine, and then, ooh, I'm gonna so blind you. Okay, twizzle, and I'll try not to blind you. Anyway, there's another power pole over there. You get the idea. I'm trying not to blind you. And that goes off to Dad's house over there. So we each got our little transformer. There's a transformer there. But these wires right here are the high power lines, and I don't want to mess with those babies. Those are the transmission lines, as they call them. But that's just that's a mess up there, and they need to go and clean that up a bit. Really, I don't care if that tree went away. I don't have to have it, but you know, it's here, and so whatever, you know, it can remain here. Just so I can trim it a little bit. Anyways, all right, guys. I guess this is gonna be part of Tipsy Sprouts. I don't know. It deals with vegetation and green things. I'm just trying to get it cleaned up around here and get some more light to the garden. So I gave you the once over a while ago to where you know which direction is which. The sun's gonna be going down like behind me and to the left, as if you were the cameraman, behind me and to the left. Whereas in the summer, or in the winter rather, it's just like up over there and goes down on the other side, like over there. But yeah, summertime, it's like over that way, you know, and it comes across. So, all right, guys, adios. All right, it's been a couple days later. It is Sunday morning this morning, and let me show you what I did to that poor tree. Yikes. So here's where we're at. I'll trim those branches back some, but I just want to make sure that I got something to climb on, so I'll get rid of this one there and that one and trim it back some. But so yeah, we're getting plenty more light here in the garden. I ditched that other ugly tree. I started trimming on it, and I decided, hey, it kind of cheesed me off because it poked me a few times, so I just got rid of the whole darn thing. So the frog pond is gonna be a little sunny over there for now. All right, let me put this together with the others, and I'll get her sent out. These are the piles that came from there. That one, and this monster right here. Next time you see the yard, it'll probably be empty of all this stuff. But a lot of that stuff came out of it. Well, all of it came out of the tree, but this whole pile is from that. And there's some more on the other side. I don't know if you can see over the fence past the ladder, but yeah, there's another pile over there of that thorny tree. So I'm gonna move it all to the other side to where it can get burnt later. All right, adios.